Dr. Vivek, can you take us through a little bit about what AAP not only envisions, but why we need to form this organization and how people can get involved to fast forward Ayurveda? Dr.
Sure,
Vivek?
I'll answer that question by first giving some background, and then I'll come to the question directly. So allow me here to. So I want to take you to the website of AAP and quickly tell you who are the people involved, so that if I give that background, we will be able to understand why these people felt it was necessary to get together and do something unique. And I'll also share why it is unique. So AAP has been blessed with very high qualified and experienced, successful professionals with diverse expertise. And many of the AAP BODs you'll see, and this is our AAP website that we have. For example, we will see that many of the current directors are active members of organizations like Colorama, Ayurveda Association of Florida, California Association of Ayurvedic Medicine. We are members of NAMA, we are members of APNA and Council for Ayurvedic Research. So we have been members of these. And many of AAP's board of directors are ex-directors or current directors of these organizations that I just mentioned. And I remember that Dr. Aparna Bapat and you, Dr. Baswati Bhattacharya, we got together in New York for the Ayurveda conference there for three days. And Dr. Bapat had spent at least two months to organize that conference with help of a whole team. And our IU Academy from Seattle was one of the biggest platinum sponsors at that time. Same thing, okay, I remember that Dr. Amit Gumman, who is our board of directors, Amit Gumman and Dr. Shekhar and me, we spent like a whole weekend at various conferences together, whether they were by NAMA or APNA, talking about what are some more things that need to be done. So what is different about AAP is these are the different things about AAP that I want to specify. How is AAP unique and why AAP matters? So the AAP is established in 5 Vedic principles. First one is Jagat Deva Aushadam. Everything in the universe has healing potential when used wisely. So AAP believes and respects the healing potential of every system of healthcare. And this is demonstrated by AAP's board of directors and AAP members who are comprised of diverse healthcare professionals. Where we have Dr. Sujata Reddy, a psychologist. We have Dr. Bhashwati, who is an allopathic doctor and also an Ayurveda PhD. We have Virender Sodhi, me, naturopathic doctors and Ayurvedic MDs. We have Dr. Gumman, who is an acupuncturist. We have Dr. Shan, who is a Siddha practitioner. And we have many yoga therapists and Ayurvedic doctors. Second principle that brought us together is this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Whole world is my family. So AAP follows this loving, inclusive Vedic philosophy by welcoming other professionals that are not healthcare professionals. For example, we have on our board Rachel, who is an attorney, Bill, who is an accountant. We have Dr. Mahadevan, who is an IT professional. We have Renee, who is a marketing and then we have researchers like Dr. Shan and Dr. Pati, who are there so that we can make our group very complete. Now, this is very important that I want to share now, which is AAP's base in Satya. So the first truth is do no harm, which means protect the consumer. The best way to protect consumer is to educate them about various levels of Ayurvedic training. And that education empowers the consumer to make informed choices regarding what Ayurvedic expertise they need. And consumers should not be misled to believe that all providers have same training. Consumers can get well-net benefits from various levels of Ayurvedic experts. So benefits are there for consumers, but they need to choose the level. So they can choose Ayurvedic nutritionist, Ayurvedic therapists, Ayurvedic herbalists, health counselors, Ayurvedic yoga therapists, and bachelors in Ayurvedic medicine and surgery, that is BMS. So AAP's main goal, why we all came together, this is what your question to, the answer to your question, Dr. Bhaswati, is AAP's main goal is to educate consumers about the various levels of Ayurvedic training and help the consumers in making informed choices regarding what level of Ayurvedic expertise they would like to use for their health care. And now some of the people asked, okay, why, how AAP is different. First of all, AAP follows Ahimsa, which is AAP does not threaten any organization or feel threatened by any organization. In fact, as you see in today's 11 presenters, we have more than 20 collaborators we have brought in. This webinar is being offered by 20 different organizations, and our brother Shekhar Annambhotla is here with us. We have Ayu Council's Dr. Jessica Valela. We have Dr. Shan from Veda University. So we have various people that are collaborating because we believe that everybody who is working in the field of Ayurveda is our family member. And that's how we have, all of us AAP members have worked in the past and continue to work and will continue to support every Ayurveda organization, but will also focus on educating the consumer. Finally, AAP does not compete with or steal from any organization, and AAP does not feel any organization is competing with AAP. So those are few differences that we feel that brought us together, and this is just within 2 weeks, okay, a whole lot of work has gotten done, and we got about more than 600 registration today. So it's very good to see that what inspired AAP BOD is also inspiring hundreds of other people.
Vivek, we have about 2 minutes left in this seminar, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to quickly give people a link that they can go and learn more about AAP, and then we'll just have a finishing.
Sure. So one thing that I would like to tell people is go to aapusa.com, aapusa.com, and at aapusa.com, when you go to the membership, you will see, okay, why you should become a member of AAP, and it tells you, okay, what the various levels of the AAP membership are, and it tells you what the fee structure is, and then you can register yourself. And what we are trying to do is, this is not a commercially motivated enterprise. Most of the board members of AAP are so busy and so successful that they wanted to do this out of love for Ayurveda. So most of the people are have volunteered their time, their energy, their passion, and their own funds, okay, to run this organization. So we want many of you to join us in your passion. So we want many committee members. For example, we have 8 committees that are currently active, and all of these committees are looking for very passionate contributors. So we have a program development committee that creates various programs. We have a credentialing committee that is doing a credentialing for certifying the Ayurvedic practitioners, a fundraising committee, and events committee that Dr. Shan and I are leading, public relations, and also a marketing committee. So whatever talents you have, if you have seen Ayurveda benefiting you or your family members, if you have liked the wisdom of Ayurveda, if you have loved the holistic approach of Ayurveda, please come and support the work that we are doing. And we believe in working with every organization that supports Ayurveda.
Thank you, Dr. Vivek.
Sure. Now, let me introduce the next session here. And I would ask Dr. Renee to be prepared so that we can get into the the next session, which is about boosting immunity to avoid pandemics. So Dr. Renee Mehra, who is on the board of AAP, is an eminent television broadcaster, community organizer, and advocate of the South Asian community. She is president of Rainbow Media, serves on many civic boards in New York, as well as is the trustee of the parliaments of world religions. She was the first South Asian to serve as a commissioner on the New York Commission on Human Rights. So, Dr. Renee, you can go ahead and start the next session. I want to thank the panelists of the previous panel. I want to also thank the audience for attending this webinar. And we'll get into the second session now.